Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I've had some things that have interrupted my creative flow over the past several months. Unfortunately, I lost my mom, and 5 days after that I lost my wonderful, beautiful mother-in-law. And so we've just been kind of dealing with a lot over here, and I think I lost some of my creative juices here. So recently I had somebody comment on one of my videos, and they really gave me some inspiration to kind of get things going again. So thanks for coming back and sticking with me throughout all this, and I hope that you enjoy what we're about to do here. And this today is a really fun but simple heart blanket. And you know, I did this here in some multiple colors. I'll open this up and show you in a minute, but this is something that really only has a couple of stitches in it. So if you're new, you could do this blanket. I'm telling you, it's really simple. And if you know, one of the things that's great about this blanket is you can do it in one color. You do not have to do color changes. So if you're not a fan of that, or you're, you know, still just kind of working through the process of how to successfully change colors, it's okay. You don't need to. This looks just as great in a solid color as it does in multiples. But for me, I chose to do this in a few different blues and whites, and I just think the back and forth here and the little pops of color look great. So I'm going to kind of go through both ways in this video of how to just do one color, which is really simple, and a couple of stitches, like I said. And then I'm also going to take you through the whole process of this exact blanket here with all the different colors in here. And I think that you'll see it's a simple blanket you can put together relatively quickly, but still have such a beautiful effect with these big hearts here. So let's get together here, figure out what we need to move forward, and then we'll get going and making this gorgeous blanket. I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks for sticking with me, everyone. Okay, let's talk about what supplies you need for this. Now you have a few options. You can absolutely make this very easy and do this all in one color. I'm actually going to do a few different colors and some accent colors just to make it a little bit more interesting. But to keep this easy, you can absolutely just go one color, but I'll show you what I did. I'm using Bernat Super Value. This is a medium weight 4. It's 100% acrylic. It does recommend a 5mm hook. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm using Winter White. I think this is called Cool Blue. Cool Blue. And then this, probably my favorite, this one's called Peacock. So I'm using these colors here, and I'll interchange them a little bit as I go along. But you don't, again, you don't have to do that. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you can make this blanket any size you want. That also means you can make this with any yarn that you want, any colors, any weight, however you want to do this. You can determine how long you want to make this and how wide you want to make this. It's just a matter of understanding the multiples, which I'll get into as we start making the blanket here. But these are the ones I'm going to use. Now, as far as the hook is concerned, I'm actually using a 6mm, I'm not sure if you can see that, a J or a 6mm hook. That does not want to focus there. There we go. 6mm J hook. It's 1 mm bigger than recommended here. If you use the 5, it'll be a nice tight stitch for sure, but it also makes the blanket a little stiffer, and I like it to have a little bit more flexibility. That's why I use the larger hook. But again, up to you, your choice on how you'd like to do that. Also, we'll need a pair of scissors, and then I just have a tapestry needle to weave in the ends here. But that's all you will need to get started. Now, for starters, we need to do a foundation single crochet row. And to determine how long you want this to be will of course first depend on what size blanket you're doing. That's totally up to you. But there are multiples involved here. If you look at this heart motif here, it requires 26 stitches to complete the whole heart motif. So what you'll need for starters is a foundation row that is in multiples of 26 so that you can have complete hearts all the way across. In addition to that, since we're doing this built-in border, you'll need to add to that another 9 stitches. So the format would be multiples of 26 plus 9. And for my size blanket, I'm gonna do 5 hearts all the way across. So 26 times 5 is 130, and then plus 9 for the border. So my foundation single crochet row is going to be 139 stitches. And of course, you can make this as big or as small as you'd like, totally up to you. So let's go ahead and start with our foundation single crochet row. If you haven't done a foundation single crochet before, I will leave a link to the tutorial I have on how to do a foundation single crochet, and it also includes foundation double crochet, half double crochet, etc., so that you can do any type of foundation single crochet row. Typically what you would do is a row of chains and then go back over it with a single crochet. I don't recommend that. This is a pattern that we're not adding a border to, it's built right in. So because of that, we want that first row to be as neat as possible. And my personal opinion is that using a foundation row of foundation single crochet in this case is a neater option. So just quickly, I have 2 chains here that I started. I'm going back into that first chain, pulling up a loop. I am going to draw over and go through 1, and then I'm going to yarn over and go through 2. That made the chain and the single crochet. Now you're going to go back into that first chain that you did right there, yarn over and draw up a loop. You're going to go yarn over and draw through 1, there's your chain, yarn over and draw through 2, that's your single crochet. Go back into that chain you just made, yarn over and draw through, yarn over and draw through 1 for the chain, and 1 for the single crochet. And you're going to just keep doing that until you get 139 stitches, or however many you wanted to do based on the size of blanket you want to make, as long as they are in multiples of 26, and then add 9 at the end. So go ahead and get your foundation chain ready, and then come on back here and we'll go to row 1. All right, now we have our foundation row of, in my case, 139 foundation single crochets. So for the next row, we're going to continue on with our border. So remember, the border is going to go all the way around, so we need to work on building it up as we go up and across at the same time. So the first thing that we want to do in our very first stitch is put in an alternative turning chain. You can do a chain 3 to represent your first double crochet if you want. I just don't recommend it because we're not going to go back around and do a border. We want something as neat as possible on the sides, and I think the alternative turning chain, or some people call it a stacked double crochet, a stacked single crochet, however you want to call it, I think that's the better way to go here. So we're going to start with the alternative turning chain, and I do have this in a tutorial if you're interested in learning more about the alternative turning chains, and I will put that in the description box below. So we're going to go right ahead with a single crochet and then a second one right on top of that. That will represent our first double crochet. We're going to do 1 more double crochet, And then for our border, we are going to chain one, skip one, and then a double crochet. Chain one, skip one, double crochet. Chain one, skip one, double crochet. We're going to do that chain one, skip one, double crochet all the way until we get to the last couple of stitches here at the end, because we want these 2 double crochets at the end. So go ahead and continue with your chain one, skip one, double crochet until there's about, I think that would be maybe 3 stitches left. Yeah, that sounds right. So go ahead and do your chain one, skip one, double crochet till you get to about 3 stitches left, and then come on back here and we'll finish this up and start row 2. At this point you should have this border all the way across, and now we have 3 stitches left here at the end, and we want to end this the way we started the row to continue that border. So we have a chain one, we're going to skip one, and in those last 2 stitches here we're going to put a double crochet. So 2 double crochet at the end, just like we started with. We started with 2 double crochet here at this end. Okay, and now we want to go ahead and do row 2. And to do that, and to start every row, we're going to start with our alternative turning chain again, so that we keep a nice border on the side. Every row will start with these 2 double crochet and a chain one, skip one. Okay, and that's to help keep this border going up the side too. So chain one, skip one, double crochet, and now you see the borders across the bottom, and now we're going to build that border up across the side, or up the side too. So for row 2, we're just going to do double crochets all the way across, and you're going to do double crochet all the way across until you get to the last 3 stitches again. So in this case, in every chain one space and in every double crochet, you want to add a double crochet. So we're going to go into that chain one space next, and we have a double crochet there, and then in top of this next double crochet, in the chain one space you'll do a double crochet, in the top of that double crochet you'll do a double crochet. So basically a double crochet in every double crochet and chain one space all the way across this row. And you're going to want to continue that, like I said, until you get to the last 3 stitches. And this will purely be a row of just double crochet. I'll just stop for a minute and show you that. So here's where what that row is. You have that first chain one, skip one, that's part of our border that we're building up, and then a double crochet in each space or each chain, each stitch all the way across. So go ahead and do your double crochets all the way across until you get to the last 3. Then we'll finish up this row and go on to row 3. So we've come to the end of row 2 with those double crochets all the way across. We have these 3 stitches left here, and we want to build up that border now on the left side. So we'll do a chain one, skip one, and then a double crochet in the last 2 stitches. And that ends out row 2. Now for row 3, this is going to be very easy. We are going to do an exact repeat of row 2. So you'll start with your alternative turning chain or your stacked single crochet, another double crochet. We're going to continue to build up that border up the side. So you want to do a chain 1 and skip 1. And then you are going to double crochet in every stitch all the way across until you get to those last 3 again. When you get to those last 3, you're going to do exactly what we did in row 2, which is to chain 1, skip 1, and then a double crochet in the last 2 stitches. So as you're going along, that'll be exactly the same as row 2. When you get to this end, over here at the end, you're going to do this same thing. Chain 1, skip 1, and 2 double crochets. When you get to the end there and finish out, come on back here and we'll talk about row 4. Okay, here we have finished row 3 all the way across with our double crochets, and we ended with the chain 1, skip 1, and the 2 double crochets. And now we'll go ahead and get started on row 4. And row 4 is where we'll start seeing the heart pattern start to emerge here. We'll start with our border part first. So your alternative turning chain and your double crochet, and then your chain 1, skip 1. And now what we'll do is 14 double crochets all the way across. So just want to start with 14 of them. So here we have 14 double crochets. Now, for the bottom of the heart, the very, very bottom tip of the heart, we're going to chain 1 and skip 1. And now we want to do the other side of the heart plus the next side of the next heart. So all across, that's going to be 25 double crochets that you want to do now between this heart and the next heart. So 25 double crochets. There's your 25 double crochets. And now you're going to do a chain 1, skip 1 for the bottom tip of the next heart. Okay, so that's the bottom tip of one heart. This is the bottom tip of the first heart, and 25 stitches in between. So what you want to do is you want to repeat that all the way across for each heart motif until you get to the last 17 stitches. So that'll be, you'll do the tip of the last heart that you have, the last heart motif that you have, and then you should have 17 stitches left. And then you're going to finish that row off the way we started it. But once you get there and you have 17 stitches left, come on back here and we'll just shore up and make sure we're in the same place and finish off row 4. Okay, at this point, we have our 25 double crochets with the spaces, the chain 1, skip 1, in between those 25 double crochets. Just to show you where we're at, this is this row here with the bottom of the heart, that bottom tip of the heart. And just as a little preview, this is the row that's next. See, so we're going up this way. All right, so let's finish out this row. We stopped here. We did our chain 1, skip 1 there, and our 25, and we're at the last heart here. So you should chain one, skip one, and then you should have 17 stitches left. You're going to do 14 double crochets, just like we did at the beginning. That'll get us to that left side border. Oops. There we go. Two more here. And then we'll finish up this row with our normal border. So chain one, skip one, and 2 double crochets. Okay. And now we'll go to the next row. So we're going to start like we did before. Just as a reminder of what we're doing now, we're going to do this next row here. So we just did this row. We're going to do this next one here, which has the spaces on either side of that one that we just did. All right. So you'll want to do your alternative turning chain and a double crochet and your chain one, skip one. And last time we did 14 before our first space. Now we're going to do 12. So there's 1, 2, 3, all the way to 12. Sorry, I have to get some yarn. Okay, so we've stopped 2 before that previous one because we did 12 instead of 14. We're going to do our chain one, skip one here. This is going to be going up the right side of the heart. So skip that one and put a double crochet here and 2 more. 1 in the chain one space from the previous row and 1 in the stitch after that. So we have our chain one, skip one, and then 3 double crochets. You're going to do a chain one, skip one for the left side of the heart. And we did 25 in between last time, right? Between here and here. Now, with this new stitch and our next one, we're going to do 21 double crochets. So you're going to do 21 double crochets, and then we're going to repeat those chain one, skip one spaces that we just did. And if you count this up correctly to 21, you should be 2 spaces before that chain one, skip one space from the row before. I'll show you when we get there. Oops. Okay, this should be our last stitch right here, if I could get it done. Oh my goodness, come on. All right, there we go. So we're 2 before, right? You're gonna do chain 1, skip 1, then 3 double crochets like we did before. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then a chain 1, skip 1. This is for the left side of the heart. And now you're going to do 21 double crochets again. So see that? That's the bottom of the heart, just like we did over here. You're going to want to repeat that all the way across. So 21 double crochets, then your chain 1, skip 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 21 double crochets, and then this again, all the way until you get to that last heart. And when you do that, you should have 15 stitches left. And then you can come on back here and we'll finish this out just like we started it, and I'll show you the next round. Okay, this is what you should have now. You can see these groupings of the bottoms of the heart separated by all the double crochets. And we've gone all the way across to this last grouping. And from here, you want to finish out just like we have all the other rows with double crochet until that left-hand border. So we'll finish this up. And I will say, after a while here, as you do this pattern, you'll just be able to look at it and see where your next stitches go, so that you're not sitting here consistently counting every single row. But you definitely want to count it to start with so that you have that good foundation. Then after that, I think you'll get the hang of it relatively quickly. So that last left-hand border there, chain 1, skip 1, 2 double crochets. All right, let's go on to the next row. And we're going to continue now. That heart pattern is going to continue to go up, just as a refresher. So we've done these two, now we're going to this one to continue on with that heart pattern there. All right, so you're going to want to do your your right hand border. Sorry, my yarn is all mixed up here. Okay, so want to do our right hand border, which is your alternative turning chain and your double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Now we're going to do 10 double crochets till we get to the next section for the heart. So 10 double crochets. And we should be stopping 2 short again. Yep, see that? We still have those 2 stitches left before the next chain 1, skip 1. That's where we want to do our chain 1, skip 1. So chain 1, skip 1. And now we're going to do 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7. Okay, then we want to do our next chain 1, skip 1 as soon as I get some yarn here. All right, so chain 1, skip 1, and then you're going to start up your next set of double crochets. So just, we can look at that for a moment. You've got that V, that's the bottom of the heart that you've got going on here. So including this stitch here until we get to the next one, I believe that is 17 that we want to stitch here. Let's just make sure. 1, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And again, that takes us 2 before. All right, so now we're going to do our repeat. Chain 1, skip 1, and then 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe, and 7. Okay, you're going to do chain 1, skip 1, and now we're back to 17 double crochets. So there's your repeat. You have your 17 double crochets, your chain 1, skip 1, your 7 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 17 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 17 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 7 double crochets, etc. And you're going to do that until we get to the end again, and you should have 13 left over, right? After you do this, you should have 13 stitches left that we're going to finish off the row in. So I think you understand that. Once you get that second chain 1, skip 1, go ahead and do your 10 double crochets, your chain 1, skip 1, and your 2 double crochets for the left-hand side of the border. So go ahead and finish up that row and come on back and we'll do the next one. All right, so here we finished up the end of row 6. You can see we continued with that pattern of the heart and ended with our left-hand border motif there. So now we're going to go on to row 7, and we're going to continue with this, making that heart. And we'll want to start first with our right-hand border like normal, with an alternative turning chain, double crochet, then chain 1, skip 1. And for the next part, we're going to do 8 double crochets here until we get to that next part of the heart. Sorry about that. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, we're 2 before, we stopped 2 before. So you'll chain 1 and skip 1. Okay. And then we'll go across until we get to that spot on the other side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Then we'll chain 1, skip 1. And now we're going to do, I believe it's 13, that's in between the hearts. So you see we have the bottom of the heart continuing. In between this and the next heart, I believe it's 13. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, once again, we're 2 before, right? Like we did before. And now we're repeating that. So chain 1, skip 1, and you want to do 11 double crochets. Whoops. Sorry about that. Here's 10, here's 11. Okay, just like we did before. Chain 1, skip 1, 13 double crochets, and you'll continue to do that all the way until you get to the last 11 over on this side. Right? When you get over here, then you'll finish up the left hand side like we've been doing, double crochet until the border, chain 1, skip 1, and 2 double crochets. So continue alternating between 11 and 13 double crochets there to continue increasing that point of the heart. And then when you finish this row, come on back and we'll do row 8. And here is the end of row 7, where we finished that off and ended with the left side of the border. So now we're going to go on with row 8. We will start off with our right side border element like normal, which is our alternative turning chain, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. And this time we're going to do 6 double crochets to start with here. Four, 5, 6. All right, we should end 2 from the space like we did before. Now your repeat starts here, right? So chain 1, skip 1, and we're going to do 15 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and now we'll do our chain 1, skip 1. Just to show you where that is, we're continuing with that V pattern here, so 1 out further on each side, and then 9 double crochets to get to the next heart. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and we're right back where we were, where we're going to do our repeat. Chain 1, skip 1, and again those numbers are 15 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 9 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 15 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 9 double crochet. And you'll repeat that all the way until you get to the last 9 stitches. When you do that, you'll be over here at the end where you'll have your next chain 1, skip 1, your little space there, and you'll finish up that row just like we have every other. You'll have your double crochets until you get to the left hand border, your chain 1, skip 1, and your 2 double crochets. So go ahead and do your repeat of 15 and 9 double crochets until you get to the end. Finish up your left hand border. Come on back here and we'll do the next row. All right, and here's how you should have finished off this row. So now we're going to go ahead to the next row and expand that heart a little bit more. So let's turn this around and get started with our right hand border. Alternative turning chain, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Now we're going to do 4 double crochet for this side of the border. All right. So we've done the 4. We're 2 away from that space, so we're going to add our next space in there, chain 1, skip 1, and now we're going to do 19 double crochet across to the other side of this heart. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going all the way over to get to the other side. And again, as you do this, you'll learn pretty quickly that you don't have to count every single time. You'll understand just by looking where to put these, and it'll kind of become second nature to you. All right, and here's 19. So we've got 19 double crochet all the way across here. And now we're to the next spot where we're going to put our chain 1, skip 1 space here. So there's our 19th, chain 1, skip 1. And now we're going to do 5 double crochet in between the hearts. So this is the part in between each heart. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 19, chain 1, skip 1, 5. Whoops, let me redo that last one. And that's the part we're going to repeat, the 19 and the 5. So we're going to do chain 1, skip 1. Now we're doing our 19 all the way across. You're going to chain 1, skip 1, and do your 5 all the way across. Chain 1, skip 1, 19, chain 1, skip 1, 5. And you're going to continue to alternate the 19 and the 5 until you get to the end again, just like we've done before. Okay? You'll end with 4 double crochets, your chain 1, skip 1, and your 2 double crochets. So continue all the way across with your 19 and 5. And finish up the left-hand side of the border, then come on back and we'll do the next row. Okay, here's what your ending should look like for row 9 after that repeat there. And now we're going to start row 10. So for row 10, we'll start like we always do with our right side border. the alternative turning chain, double crochet, chain 1, space 1, and now we're going to do 3 double crochets. This is going to be a little bit different on spacing than what we've done previously because we're getting close to doing the sides of the heart. So this is only 1 stitch away from that space. Here's where you're going to put your chain 1, skip 1 space is right here. So after your 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, and that means you're going to go into the chain 1 space here for your first double crochet after that. See, like that? And you're going to have 21 now of these double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, all the way across to the other side of the heart. And that should get you to 21 double crochets. So we're just going to go over there so we can make sure, oops, we're all on the same page here. Okay, we're almost there. And now we're going to continue until we get to this other side. This is a long one. That's okay. This is 20, and then this is 21. Okay, so 21 will end in that chain 1 space from the previous row. Then you're going to chain 1, skip 1, and now you'll do 3 double crochets to get to the next heart. And that's it. Now you're going to chain 1, skip 1. That first double crochet, again, like before, will be in the chain 1 space from the previous row. You're going to do 21 double crochets across, chain 1, skip 1, 3 double crochets. So this row you're alternating 21 double crochets and 3 double crochets. So continue to alternate 21 double crochets and 3 double crochets with the chain 1, skip 1 in between, until you get to the end of the row like we've done before. When you get over here, you'll need to finish off with 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, and 2 double crochets to do that left side border like we've been doing. So go ahead and do that, repeat all the way across, and when you get done with this row, come on back and we'll do row 11. Okay, so at the end of row 10, here's what you should have with your 3 double crochets and then the left hand border. And now for 11 and 12, you are just going to repeat row 10. So 10, 11, and 12 will all be exactly the same with the 21 double crochets and the 3 double crochets in between each heart. So all you want to do for 11 and 12 is repeat row 10. When you get done with row 12, come on back here and we'll talk about 13. All right, so now you can see we have rows 10, 11, and 12 that are all identical, and that makes up the side of the heart, and then ending with our border here. Now we're going to do row 13, and it's almost identical to 10, 11, and 12, but with one small change, and that's for the dip in the heart. You'll see as we put this one in here. So for this row, we're going to start like normal with our right side border. Let me zoom this in a little bit. And we're going to do our alternative turning chain, double crochet, chain one, skip one. We're still going to do 3 double crochets like we did on 10, 11, and 12. We're still going to do this space here. So chain one, skip one. And now instead of going all the way across, we have to stop in the middle for a space. So we're going to do 10 double crochets. So we're not going to do the 21 all the way across. Here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's 10 double crochets. We've made it halfway across. Now we're going to do a chain one, skip one, and then we're going to do 10 more. And that'll take us to the other side of the heart. Here's 8, 9, and 10. So what we have now, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see this. In the middle of the heart, we have that one space right there. And that's what we're going to repeat for this row, along with these 3 double crochets here in between the hearts. So you have your 10, chain one, space one, 3 double crochets. This is the space in between the hearts. Chain one, skip one, and now the same thing. 10 double crochets, chain one, skip one, 10 double crochets, and then the 3 double crochets in between the hearts. 10 crochet, chain one, skip one, 10 crochets, double crochets, chain one, skip one, and your 3 double crochets in between the heart. You're going to repeat that all the way across. So what we're looking for this row, the only change is in the middle. We have that one space right there. 10 double crochets, chain one, skip one, 10 double crochets, 3 double crochets in between the hearts. Next heart, same thing. Do that all the way across, and then you're going to end, of course, with your 3 double crochets and your left side border. So go ahead and do that for row 13 and then come on back. Okay, so now that we've finished row 13, you should have one space in the center of each of your hearts all the way across, okay? And so for 14, here's where we're going to start going back around to create the humps, or the rounded parts of the heart. So we're going to start row 14 like normal with our right side border, which is your alternative turning chain, your double crochet, and then your chain one, skip one. And instead of 3 double crochets this time, we want 4. So to do that, you'll do 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one will be in this chain one space. So that will be your 4th double crochet. Okay, so it'll look like this. All right, now we want to do a chain one, skip one to put a space in there. And then we're going to do 7 double crochets. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then we want to do a chain one, skip one, and then 3 double crochets, one of which will be in that chain one space from below. So there's your 3 double crochets, and then chain 1, skip 1, 7 double crochets again. Here's 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so it's 7 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 7 double crochets. And then you're going to do your chain 1, skip 1. That next one is going to be in the chain 1 space from the row before, and we're going to do 5 double crochets in between our hearts. So we did 3 last time, now we're doing 5. Okay, let's just take a look at that. Here's our heart. We have 7, 3, 7, and then in between hearts we now have 5. Okay, and you can see where that's going to be rounded now for the top of the heart. So that's the part that we want to repeat all the way across. 7 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 7 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 5 double crochets in between the hearts, and then continue doing that all the way across to the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row here, you will have 4 double crochets like we started with. 1 is going to be in this chain 1 space, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest of your border. All right, so go ahead and finish that all the way across, and then come on back here. All right, so when you're done with row 14, here is what you should have. We're almost to the top part of the heart there. You should have that pattern all the way across, and then finishing, of course, with the left side border. So let's go ahead to 15 and finish off the tops of those hearts. So for 15, we're going to want to start like normal on the right side border, which is an alternative turning chain, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, just like normal. And this time we're going to do 6 double crochets across. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 is in the chain 1 space, and then 6. Now to do the top part of the heart, we're going to chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Okay, so that finishes out the rounding of that side. Now to get to the other side, the other hump of the heart, we're going to go across 9, which includes this one we did here. So 1, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry. 9 is in between the hearts. 7 is in between the humps of the hearts. So there you've done your 7 double crochets. And now we want to do these 3 spaces again on the other side. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, one more time, chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet. That finishes out the heart. Let's do this so you can see what that looks like. Yay! And then in between the hearts is 9, of which this is 1 of 9. So 1, 2 is in the chain 1 space, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's the part you're going to repeat. So we'll have the chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, the 7 in between the humps of the heart, and the 9 in between the actual hearts themselves. So you'll want to repeat that all the way across until you get to the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row, so keep doing that all the way across. When you get to the end of the row, like usual, you're going to have 6 double crochets here, the chain 1, skip 1, and the 2 double crochets at the end. So go ahead and repeat this pattern all the way across, finish up your left-hand border, and then come on back. Okay, so now we can see we have a full heart all the way across now. Yay! So I think that's really cute. The next 3 rows are really simple. We're just going to finish out this section like we started down here. So we're going to have 2 rows of just double crochets all the way across, of course with the exception of the border on each side. And then we're going to have a section of this border. So we're going to repeat row 2 twice, and we're going to go do row 1, but we can do that together. So all we need to do for 16 is exactly what we did for row 2, which is starting the right hand border, with the space, and then double crochet all the way across. And that is it for 16. For 17, you're going to do the exact same thing. So go ahead and do 16 and 17 just like this. So you have your border and then double crochet all the way across for both rows, and then come on back. Okay, and there we go. We've got the 2 rows of double crochet there for rows 16 and 17. And that is our pattern. Now, I'll give you some options here, as I always tend to do. If you want to stick with the same color and make this really simple, please do. All you need to do now is repeat rows 1, which is the one with the little border part, 1 through 17 as many times as you want to get to the length that you want. Like if you want 5 rows of hearts, we just did 1 section here. If you want 5 sections, repeat 1 through 17 4 more times. You know, it just depends on how big you want your blanket to be. You can do that. I am actually going to change colors a few times and add a few little decorative details here to mine. So you can stick around with me in this, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next and how I'm going to do that. Or like I said, 1 color is absolutely fine. Just repeat rows 1 through 17 as many times as you want. And I'll put a link in the description box that takes you to the end of the video on where we finish up the blanket, if that's the route you want to take. Otherwise, if you want to stick with me, I'm going to do some color changes just to make it a little bit more interesting. So what I'm going to do now, since I'm going to do some color changes, is first I'm going to repeat row 1, because for me with my color changes, I'm going to begin each section of every color with row 1. So each section will start and end with row 1 before I get to a color change. So for me, I'm going to go back and repeat row 1 that has this the border kind of motif in it. you can either do that along with me, or if you're just going to do one color, go ahead and do all your colors. So for those of you that are staying aboard, welcome. The first thing I'm going to do is our right hand border right here. All right, and then if you look at row 1, all we did from here on out all the way across is chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. So that's what we're going to do here. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And you'll do this all the way across until you get to the end. The only thing different, of course, that you'll do at the end is end with 2 double crochets like we've been doing all the way along. So if you're sticking with me, go ahead and do that and come on back. Okay, and here's what we have now. We've got that border that now goes all the way around. And I wanted to make sure, since I'm switching colors, that it's complete first all the way around before I switch colors. Additionally, since I'm going to repeat what I have here in every color that I want to do, I am going to add a little accent row before repeating all this. It'll give some stability to this border row that I have here, as opposed to having a border row and a border row butting up against each other. And I just think it'll look nice with the little accent color. So I'm going to switch colors here. And the colors, just as a reminder, the next color that I want to use for this next big section is the cool blue. But before I do that, I'm going to do that accent row just in white. And I think it'll look nice and it'll add some stability here. Now, I'm sure you probably have your own way of changing colors. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do mine. So for me, I have one more stitch of this double crochet in the peacock to do to finish out this row. So I start that double crochet and I stop there and don't finish it. I fasten off my yarn and then I join with my next accent color, which for me, for this one row, I'm just going to use the winter white, I think it's called. And I'm just going to finish the stitch with that winter white. So I yarned over and pull through, and that completes your double crochet, but you completed it with the new color. So you have a complete stitch and that new color is seamlessly coming through now. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my work and I am just going to do one row of half double crochet just to give it a nice little accent. And I am going to weave in my tail as I go here. So to keep this still looking nice and straight, I'm going to bring my yarn up a little bit to account for a taller stitch for the half double crochet. And I'm just going to yarn over and go into that very first stitch, because just to start right from the beginning there. And I'm going to do my half double crochet. And I'm going to do my half double crochet all the way across. Now, normally we stop and we put the border here, but for this accent row, I'm just going to ignore that and do the half double crochet all the way across, right even into that chain one space there. And we'll pick that border up again when we switch colors for the next row. So all I'm doing here is doing this accent color of winter white, just to kind of make it more of a blocking stitch here all the way across. And I think it'll look nice. So that's all you want to do all the way across. Go ahead and put in your accent color all the way across of half double crochet, and when you're done, come on back. Okay, so I finished that little accent of white all the way across. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to change my color to the cool blue. And I'm going to do this exact same thing from row 1 all the way to this border row in the cool blue. I'm going to do my next accent color, which is going to be Peacock, because the color that I'm going to do in the middle is white, and so in between the cool blue and the white I want another accent color, and I'll switch back to this Peacock. And I think it'll be cute to kind of go back and forth. But I'm going to end up with, I believe, 5 sections here. I'm going to have Peacock, the cool blue, the white, the cool blue, and then end with the Peacock. And then in between those sections, I'm going to have these little accent rows of just a row of half double crochet. So at this point, if you're changing color like I am, all you want to do then is just repeat 1 through, in this case, 18, right? Because we did this additional row here in your next color. And however many times you want to do that, and if you want to add accent colors and things like that, like I just did. And then when you're done with that for your last one, come on back and we'll just make sure we finish everything up. Okay, and here is my almost completed blanket. Just want to go through the different sections I put together here. I have my Peacock heart section divided by the winter white, and then I have my cool blue divided by the Peacock, my winter white section divided by the Peacock, and then back up I have the winter white, and then I end with the Peacock again. So Peacock, cool blue, winter white in the middle, back to cool blue, and then the Peacock. So I think it's kind of pretty. And I really like how these little highlighted half double crochet rows kind of popped in the middle there of all these different blues and whites. So now how I ended this, just so we can see here, this is the very ending here. And I ended with the border row, just like we started with, right? So at the very beginning, we have that border row. But if you remember, when we started this, we started with a foundation single crochet row here, and then we have our border. So I'm at the point now where I have my border row, and I want to do my last row to finish this off. Now I'm not going to do a single crochet row because a foundation single crochet row is a little bit larger than just a plain old single crochet row because it's got that built-in chain. So what I'm going to do for my final row here is I am going to do a half double crochet row. And I'm not changing color or anything because I'm done. I'm going to end it like I started it with this beautiful peacock. And so I am going to do my final row here. And all I'm going to do is a half double crochet in every stitch and chain 1 space all the way across. So I'm just doing a half double crochet. And I'm going to do a few of these, and then I want to show you comparing it with the foundation single crochet row. So as you can see, I'm just doing a half double crochet in every stitch and every chain 1 space. Just like we did for the pops of color, the rows that have just a pop of color in between the sections, it's exactly the same thing there. So I'm just doing this. Okay, and you can see that's what it looks like with that half double crochet there. Now if you go back to the beginning and compare with the foundation single crochet row, so here's my foundation single crochet row and the border, and then you compare it with the half double crochet row and the border, you'll see they're just about the same height or width. which is why I like to end with a half double crochet and not the single crochet that we started with, the foundation single crochet. Just, it's a little bit bigger. I just think it's a better looking ending. So what you want to do now to finish off your blanket is that last row of half double crochet, and then you're going to want to weave in any ends. If you changed colors, just have a few ends to weave in, not a big deal. If you did not change colors, you still want to end with this half double crochet row in whatever color you're using, and you'll just have the two ends to weave in, which is the ending one for the ending row and the beginning tail from the beginning row. So either way you will have that. Go ahead and weave in your ends, and then let's come on back and see what our finished product looks like. Okay, and here is our finished product. You can see all the different heart patterns and all the different colors and our little accent colors that come across here. And I think that this would be really, really pretty in so many different colors. You could have different colors of pinks or these blues here, or anything that matches your decor if you wanted something a little different in there. And I just think that this would be a really cute blanket that you could do in so many different sizes and colors. I think it's really versatile. And if you don't want to change colors, I know I personally don't like doing that, but it has such a nice pop that you know, this one really called for it for me. But if you're not a fan of changing colors, it would look just as good all in one color as it would in multiple. So I hope you'll give this a try, and let me know down in the comments what you chose to do. Are you doing one color? Are you going to do multiples? What colors are you going to do? And also, you know, please feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments of any other types of blankets or crafts you'd like to see. And if you have questions, as you know, I'll always respond. So go ahead and put those in the comments as well. I hope you give this a try, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.